Welcome to another episode of Digital Edge. Just three average Joes talking crypto. This is not financial advice. We're just here to share our experience and what we know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to round 6 of Digital Edge. We're actually in the process of making a trade right now, but we want to go and start the show. Last week we talked about bass a little bit. We also got a fire in the background. It's kind of cold, so you might hear it popping from time to time.
I guess I don't know what's doing that, but
yeah, bass it's been a roller coaster of a ride, I would say. We've seen some ups and we've seen some downs. And some more downs and some little ups.
Go to.
But it's been interesting to watch for sure.
Go back to your
clones coming
RFI.
out as well. But right now we are looking into RFI.
RFI is coin of the week.
Yep.
Which is what's the actual name of it?
Reflect Finance.
Reflect Finance. All right. How'd you find this thing?
I was just scrolling through CoinGecko and I was like, why is this coin getting attention? And I read into it, and
was it trending or?
It was just starting to trend.
Yeah.
Yesterday, actually. Let's see. Let me help him buy some right now as we speak.
We're on Uniswap, by the way.
Flip that.
That's pretty much the only exchange we use.
I thought you wanted more. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay, you're good.
Would you get more?
I would, but no, it's just me.
I'm gonna hold off.
Yeah, do you, man? Just if you see a good opportunity.
I'll wait till next week's coin.
Yeah.
We'll put a link to CoinGecko.
You're good. You got that.
So you can get some more information yourself and do some research. But it's pretty neat from what Mr. J Money's told me. So
So Josh, explain to us what I just got into.
All right, so
because not even I know.
Well,
sometimes we blindly follow each other. if
we're confident.
Yeah.
Or if the other is confident.
What you got, J Money?
Let me just explain it. Okay. All right. So it's frictionless yield generation. You hold and earn. It's that simple. RFI works by applying a 1% fee to each transaction and instantly splitting that fee among all holders of the token. Holders do not need to stake or wait for fees to be delivered. Fees are awarded by the smart contract and are immediately reflected in the holder's balance. So you don't have to stake them. As long as you buy it and you store it in your wallet, you automatically get daily rewards.
So it's very similar to a rebase token where you don't have to go claim it; it just automatically shows up.
In that essence, yes. Yeah. But it's totally it's not a elastic, right? This is just like it said you having to stake your stuff.
Yeah.
It does automatically for you. It's not like a base protocol or Ample where it grows and shrinks.
Yeah,
no.
It's not elastic.
This is actually a deflationary token, so the more transactions on the network, it goes to like this thing called the black hole, and over time the actual supply decreases.
So right now there will never be this many tokens.
Right.
Again.
So there's 9.5 million right now. Okay. There was 10 million, so 500,000 has been burnt already. But eventually it'll start slowing down. They have the algorithm, whatever, where it can.
How old is it?
Like, it's been around for like a month, and people just discovered it. Yeah. I guess I think a month. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. That I saw it and instantly hit buy. So I went to the website right. In 2 minutes. I was convinced. I went to the Telegram for like another 2 minutes, and I was like, man.
Those crypto websites strike again.
Well, it's just simple and it's gasless. So the cool thing about it, this is why I think it's could actually possibly be a huge hit, is because like Ethereum, you name a token, EOS, RSR, it don't matter what it is. So these tokens can piggyback on RFI. And so the beauty of RFI is, so right now your decentralized exchanges like Uniswap and your centralized exchanges like Binance, they, most of them, like Binance, they collect all the fees. They make a killing. Well, with RFI, it's giving power back to people, in essence, where the community, if you hold RFI, you get 1% of all transaction fees that get burned, or what, not burned, but 1% of all transaction fees. So obviously, it's split up over all holders.
So how would Binance profit from?
So they're either go. This is where it gets, because the whole philosophy behind this token is the actual community gets the transaction fees and not the exchange. And so, in any community that builds on top of it or piggybacks it, it's the same type situation. You get some transaction fees from EOS making an RFI pair.
So could there be a RFI, let's say ample pair on Uniswap, and
Yes.
then a ample
It'd be
Bitcoin?
ample RFI pair.
Will it always be? Well, I mean, I guess it depends on the exchange. You
Right,
can
and so
get
for
pairs.
example, a BNB/RFI pair, so they could actually do it because so they could either the exchange could blacklist or RFI could say, hey, y'all can put this on there, and you just blacklist the fees and you just make money on the trading volume, or
Yeah.
or I don't know if they'd cut a deal, but just to get exposure because obviously that brings more people to the project. But yeah, so in essence, if Binance did it and they play by the rules, every transaction, every buy or sell, and the volume would go to the RFI holders and not the centralized exchange.
And when do the coins get burnt?
I need to look in. There's so much happening.
Yeah,
I know.
it's a lot.
I
It's a lot of information.
I'm still a noob. I'm still trying to learn as I go.
Yeah.
I just know I haven't seen. It's a community coin, so there's no actual team. I mean, Morpheus is the guy that created it, but so they.
There's another token like that
Yeah, it's like a governance.
where they put 100% on Uniswap.
Yeah, liquidity and stuff. But yeah, dude.
So there's no
No team is
there's
holding
no
tokens.
team behind it.
Well, there's
Right.
a team.
There's team, but they're
they're not
letting the
holding
community run the
tokens.
project.
So is it kind of like
It's a
because
DAO,
dude, that's kind of
almost.
that's how Bitcoin was or is. There's
Right. It's a community.
Bitcoin Foundation, but there's not like
Right.
There's
devs.
holding 5% of this.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. It's pretty simple. 1% of all it takes away the exchange's fees and rewards them to RFI holders. Any token that piggybacks it, you get. So if EOS, for example, did an RFI pair, we would still benefit being an RFI holder because of the volume that was traded on the EOS RFI pair. So it's not just.
So it's when they're paired.
Yeah. It's gasless. It's genius. It's so simple. It's genius, though. This is probably the most simplistic, or if that's even a word, token I've
Simplistic.
ever seen.
Yeah. I'm trying to wrap my head around
It's a lot, but it's
because
not a lot.
it's not really so.
I don't know, man.
So what?
It's in the smart contract.
Yeah. But I guess what? I mean, it's reflect. What is it supposed to reflect? Like, it's reflect finance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of.
Like I said, I literally got it in yesterday and bought more today. Just because I don't know, some of these community projects really, that's how Bitcoin started. I'm not saying that, I'm not comparing this to Bitcoin by no means. It's totally different what it's.
What
but-
it does.
So there's this new thing called a DAT, Decentralized Autonomous Taxation, and right now there's nothing ever made that does what this is doing. And so what that means is it goes back to the exchanges. Instead of the actual higher ups getting all the money, this gives money back to the actual people.
Yeah.
And eventually I could see these guys building an actual RFI exchange, and then everybody just lists their token on
All the RFI
pairs.
holders.
And then think about it, anybody builds a token, they're going to benefit because they got to buy it, but they're going to also benefit because it's on
Yeah.
the RFI pair. And then the users and the holders of RFI is going to benefit because all the transactions are on RFI. So
It says in the Telegram, it just lists all the information like we just talked about, and then it says, for the above reasons are why I believe by introducing RFI to non-English speaking countries like Venezuela, we can make an incredible difference in bringing wealth to the countries that need it most. So they could buy it and hold it and just receive rewards.
yeah,
So
genius.
and right now there's only 9 million tokens.
9.5 million.
So what? So it's up.
And the
It's up
dashboard.
30% today, 600% in 7 days, and 1,214.
Yeah, most people are like, why would you buy into that? The same, because you can earn daily
you
passive
see,
income.
You see value.
Right.
You're always buying somebody's 10x.
And you're getting value. But it's not necessarily buying just any coin. You're getting value because you're getting daily rewards. You're owning a percentage of the network.
So it's ranked 277.
Right. It was 380 yesterday. or something.
Market cap's 23 million.
Right.
Volume today was 3 million.
Mm-hmm.
High today was 243. I bought the high. Good.
You didn't buy the high. You're getting daily rewards now.
Low. Well, so
That's the sauce. Forget
that,
price. Yeah.
Like, is that happening constantly?
Yes.
Because
Constantly,
I'm
you're
telling you, I'm pretty sure I saw like my balance increase as
right. And
right
so
after.
once you log into the dashboard, you're gonna be amazed. It's they have real time earnings reports. It's about to be launched, and it shows you. Ghost, you've seen the dashboard. It's amazing.
But so, and this is just
I'm trying to
who's running the
website.
dashboard? Just the community.
Right. The community and the dev. I mean, he created it. Morpheus. That's what he goes by. They still have people. They have like people. It's just a community project. It's crazy.
RFI is an innovative Ethereum token that reimagines the concept of DeFi yield generation.
It is so simple. I mean, obviously, there's probably more tech behind it than. I just see it as, the
You can also
community.
double your rewards by farming
Right.
and staking on another
Yeah.
platform.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you feel secure doing that.
I'm just getting daily rewards.
So is the from a trade standpoint, is this is a longer term?
I'm holding
hold?
this for the bull run for sure. I'm gonna hold it for a minimum of a year, because I'm gonna kill the golden goose if I'm getting tokens every day for free.
This is also not financial advice.
Yes, yeah,
Definitely not financial advice.
Let's reiterate.
We are a
this
risky
is
bunch. Most of us are here.
Well,
Yes.
I was talking to a guy yesterday.
Yeah,
that
this
was
is
telling
definitely
me-
not
do your own
financial.
research.
Yeah, there's a difference in like being a good trader and being a good crypto trader.
Right.
Because it's just
Because what you think you might know, it could all go haywire in
Yeah.
a
And
second.
hype has a lot to do with it.
hype
Yeah.
definitely has a lot to do. So do you see this thing leveling off, or is this price going to?
I feel like this could be a Neo, like 2017 type Neo, but with
Ooh.
actual value.
I like that.
But once again, hey, do your own research at home. We're not professionals. We're just,
On the back porch.
Oh, they ain't shares.
yep. But, it has value. I believe it does. I mean,
Double yield generation.
it's a very simplistic idea. But as always, do your own research.
So it's an ERC20 token,
Yeah.
and there's no gas fees.
Gasless.
How do they bypass that?
It's in the smart contract.
Yeah,
That's
just
the,
like-
the guts of
Just
it.
like elastic supply coins.
So,
Like when something happens that triggers some part of the code.
but how is there no gas? Like, so whenever I just got some, I had to pay a gas fee.
You had to buy it.
But I guess I don't understand like where it's gasless.
I don't know. That's for
That's for a coder to explain to you.
That's a dev. You need to go ask one of the devs why it's gasless. I just know it's gasless,
Huh?
which
I'm
means
reading
it's
that
frictionless.
article right now, so I'll see if I find it.
Yeah, because that's interesting. Why there's no or why
I
it's
don't know,
gasless.
man. I just have. Anything can change at any moment. But if the trend continues and more people understand the value that it can present,
Well, it's such a low, 23
low supply.
million. Yeah, low supply.
9.5 million is,
So if
and
this,
it's deflationary.
yeah, you see, and
There's a thing called a black hole, and that's what all the coins go to.
and they're being burned.
Yeah, there's a burn address in your dashboard where you can physically see it. It's very, very transparent. Which
And
is,
it's just automatically burning.
yeah,
Is there so? At what point do we stop burning?
you'll never stop burning. It's just the percentage is getting burnt. I mean, as time goes by.
Is it percentage getting burned from time, like a time deal, or is it percentage getting burned from selling?
Is this one where they rebuy, like every transaction they take like 2.5%? No.
I don't know, dude.
I've been in
telling
a lot of tokens.
Listen, I
lately.
just know this is going to be the talk of the town probably in the next couple of days. Like, it's already starting to.
That town is called Twitter.
Yeah. I don't know, man. They got a couple of community members in there.
I mean, good find. I mean, this is a good.
Their goal is to have 100 projects by the end of the year, which is like 3 weeks. Piggybacking the RFI, so it'd be like ETH RFI pair, a US RFI pair, a YFI RFI pair. They want 100. They're very, very motivated. That's what you want to see, especially out of a community project.
So the more coins attached to it, the more transactions
there
there
you
are?
go. Yeah, and just because, so we would benefit as holding the RFI token, not only for just RFI trades, buys and sells from that volume, but also if EOS RFI volume. It all goes back to the transaction fees. That's about the gist of it for me. I mean, I that's my concept of it. I'm obviously probably.
So if you sell this, so say from, like, are there there are definitely whales, but
Yeah.
are these whales, like, there's no way to, like, manipulate it?
Nah, I mean, they'd be stupid because they're making so much passive income daily. Dude, I mean, if this goes on for just even a year, I think it has longevity already. I mean, it could go on for years, personally, in my opinion. But, it's crypto. Anything can happen. But it's like you have a golden goose. Getting in early is huge because you can get a larger portion of the network.
Yeah. Just
And
like
it compounds. Like your tokens you get daily, you don't have to sell them, because obviously you'd be more incentivized not to because you're compounded.
But if you're not buying more, then you're still only getting the same percentage as you were to begin with.
Right, but you're still
everybody's getting them and compounding unless they sell.
But you always have buyers and sellers. It's a free market,
Yeah.
I mean, there's been whales that have sold and it just absorbs it, man. That's why I know when you see early people that got out, and you see it just absorbing those, people are just eating it up, man. It's crazy.
I mean, that chart you sent us,
dude, that's probably the best looking chart. Knock on wood.
I know.
I didn't
that
see
I
it.
have seen.
It broke.
It broke.
You sent it to our text or?
Yeah, he sent it a text.
If you were to look up in like a trading book from wherever and saw a bull flag, like the perfect picture drawn, like you could not have taken that picture and made it. I mean, it was
textbook.
it was like almost like it was fate,
Yeah.
But it broke out. It literally just broke out.
That's why I got in.
Yeah, you're
because
smart.
Of the chart.
The chart. I mean, you just look at that chart and don't even matter what coin it is.
I did
what
my
is
little
this?
TA, and I could tell, so I was like, all right.
That was a bull flag like no other.
You need me to do one real quick for you and send you my markup?
Oh no, I
on
didn't see.
But yeah, so what else we could talk about tonight?
Yeah,
That y'all,
it's perfect.
Yeah, the chart's amazing.
I'm excited about this RFI. I mean,
Yeah,
it's good to find because
You have to find it. I mean, you have to find the value where other people don't see it. To
Yeah.
make money in crypto.
Well, that's kind of how base was.
Dude,
Base is still strong. It's just RFI. You find the stronger one.
Yeah.
let's see.
You have to keep moving your money around, or you'll get left in dust.
Let's see where it's at right now. I haven't looked at it.
Pull up that DEX tool so you can.
Yeah, I like this. Yeah, $2.44.
Nice.
Oh boy, man, that chart. Oh my
Dude,
goodness, dude, it is crazy.
Volume still.
It is crazy, dude. Volume's increasing.
Well, you just see that
I
it's
just-
consolidating. Like, look at this.
This chart, man. God, it's amazing.
If you look at,
Let's see. I'm trying to. Yes, I mean, look at that.
Hey, what's Bitcoin at right now?
Like 17,000 or something.
No,
Or,
it ain't that
18. It dropped at one point like 17.5.
17.8.
Yeah,
Oh, it's 17.8 right now.
yeah.
Oh man.
Roll it into RFI, baby.
Dude,
Yeah,
if
that's
it's I'm
about
telling you, it is
400.
early for RFI. It's such small supply.
That's
like,
crazy. Well,
I'm glad
the
that y'all
coin's
got
only
in.
like.
Dang, I'm about to tether up my ETH.
Just RFI, dude. It's a new store of value. That's what everybody's already saying. Dude, you get paid daily. The price don't. I mean, the market can do whatever it wants.
Well, that's good.
I mean, that's
Well,
what you
right
want.
now,
Daily
I'm gonna-
income. I mean, it don't get any better than that. And you don't
So-
have to sell your daily income. I mean, I don't. I just let it compound. But
So that's RFI Reflect Finance.
yep, that's the coin of the week.
Coin of the week.
Probably the coin of the year for me.
I guess we'll go ahead and put the Telegram link below the video as well.
Yeah, because this would be a lot of questions.
Yeah.
People would just come in there. I was instantly hooked in like the first 2 minutes. I went to the website. I'm like, dang, this looks pretty good. And then I went to Telegram, and
Okay, let's
I was
go
like
ahead
hooked.
and-
I just instantly bought. Very minimum research, and then after I started tinkering, that's when I realized, oh
Oh, I
my
can
goodness, you get daily rewards.
I can swap to Metal X on a MetaMask.
Yeah, Metal X, man, I'm excited. January for that. Tokenized commodity trading.
Yeah.
That's one of my
That's crazy.
sleepers, boy. If that thing
I mean,
hits,
I like
oh my goodness, I love Metal X. They're starting a live trading, by the way, in like the next week.
Isn't that like a
Like
sample
paper
or something?
Yeah, like paper trading.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that way they can, get feedback and then reward, the good traders. But you'll be able to trade tokenized commodities like gold, oil, steel, silver,
Yeah.
lithium. I mean, you name it, they have it.
Let's see. How many
Should we move
networks?
into normal talk?
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
So that's Reflect Finance.
Reflect Finance.
We're gonna put the link
Yep.
on CoinGecko to check it out, and probably Telegram also. Just check it out. Y'all got any questions, comments, figure anything out? Find out that Morpheus is a fake guy.
Yeah, Morpheus is legit.
Yeah,
He's a good dev.
yeah.
I
But,
realize that quick. Like,
Well, cool. I'm
Let's eat,
excited.
let's eat that right now.
once again, this is not investment advice. Always do your own research because
Do
things
lots
can
of
change. Yeah, a lot. You never can do enough.
He's at 544. Whew.
It's still up
It's-
200%
I mean,
a
it's-
year. 300%.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, I mean it'll follow Bitcoin.
Well, what else is
Bitcoin
happening
looks
in
like
the market?
So another company, an insurance company, just bought $100 million of Bitcoin today.
Damn. You
Openly.
know which one? Or is it
Overseas. It was mutual.
Mutual Omaha?
No. It was mutual something or
That's so crazy,
But
man.
it's crazy.
They're
It's like-
hedging like a madman.
yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what it is. They're hedging. They're at the point where
I
they're
mean,
like,
that's-
do we
that's a
take the
smart
leap
thing to
now or
do.
do we... Right. Do we take the leap now or do we wait and we could already be in this, just... I mean, they're insurance company. They know better than anybody to hedge.
Oh, they're. Yeah, let's see.
Sailor's like, the MicroStrategy guy is trying to sell, what do you call it? Not futures.
Oh,
on his
well,
own
dude,
fucking
that
company,
was one.
paper.
Dude, that was one of the big things that just happened.
Yeah, explain
another
that.
400. So it's senior convertible notes.
Yeah, he's just trying to get much.
So, but it's debt. So it's just debt. He's trying
Yeah.
to raise money so he can buy more Bitcoin,
Right.
and then in 5 years pay out these notes. Because
Right.
he feels
He's trying to get that much
he feels
Bitcoin.
so confident that he can pay these investors on the upside of it
Right.
and keeps so let's think what he's done. He's bought 430 million, then he bought another 50 million, now potentially another 400 million. He's trying to make that
Companies are
happen.
backing him. Or is he
I
having-
read some stuff about it earlier in the week.
I know.
I wrote an article in Voice about it.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, dude, because it's bringing that institutional side.
They have to.
Yeah. It's awesome. He is a pioneer for the institutional investors.
Right.
So then you see,
Because he's a nerd, not in a bad way. He's a nerd. I mean, he's a computer guy. I mean, he knows the system. He knows how everything works.
well, dude, and you know what brought him into Bitcoin was Block One bought Voice.com from here for
That's
$30
right.
million dollars, and he was like,
Why did they
"What
just
i-
give me $30 million
Yeah,
for my
he was
website?
like, "What is this?" You know, and then that's when we started digging into because he said they were researching because they're printing money.
Yeah.
I mean they're printing money, so they didn't know what to do. He's got $400 million.
Why is this crypto company want
Yeah.
to give me $30 million for my
for
URL?
Voice.com,
Right.
and that's what opened his eyes, which makes me think it's like he knows something about EOS and stuff too.
Yeah,
because-
absolutely. Yeah,
But that's what brought him in, and
that's awesome.
so, but he's about to single-handedly
Bring the
facilitate about $1 billion worth of capital to the blockchain, to the Bitcoin blockchain, which is
rest. One entity. Or
that's
company.
what I'm saying. Well, and then you got $100 million.
He jumped in first, pretty much, and
Yeah.
everybody's like, "Why? What's this guy thinking?"
There was a
And-
couple. Places. So, $100 million worth of Bitcoin, Mass Mutual. So this company, I read some stuff on them.
All right,
They're a
my ETH is tethered for now.
169-year-old insurance company. I can't remember.
They know it's the new. It's gonna be the new gold. It's the digital gold, man. That's the theory. That's.
I mean, they've been trying to kill it for 10 years now.
12.
Yeah.
Time's flying.
Well, I mean, the first few years they didn't really care about it.
Right.
Maybe like 4 or 5 years.
Oh, dude, people are starting to see the light. Like, I put a tweet out today. I said, "So when can we say the Bitcoin's mainstream?" You know, I mean, when are we able to say that?
I mean, it's already on Wall Street. They're all buying it. I mean,
and they've been buying it for years.
I don't know when it becomes. I mean, it's mainstream now.
It's mainstream.
It's still not full throttle. That's the crazy thing.
I think the big corporations are like
Just hoarding it.
they're not trying to suppress it, but they're not really bringing it up everywhere,
Right.
so they can accumulate.
Oh, they're
much as they can.
dude.
That'd be crazy to.
And
when they're
so
ready,
whenever,
you'll know it.
Whenever these companies
It'll be on
accumulate,
every news station,
oh man,
You'll know it.
and they'll be like, "Yes, pump my bags."
pull my
Something
bags,
else
I'm gonna
happened
sell
in the
'em.
space that was interesting.
Probably a lot of rugs
Yeah.
every day.
Every day there's drugs.
Uniswap rugs.
What
So
was it, man? It was really good. I was gonna bring it up
I
tonight.
don't know.
So, Mass Mutual person, they
For any-
purchased Bitcoin through New York-based fund management company called NYDIG
Who did?
with Mass Mutual. So they bought $100 million.
Mass Mutual, that's a big company.
Yeah, Mass Mutual bought $100 million
God
worth
bless
of
America.
Bitcoin. So they bought it through them. This fund management company has $2.3 billion in Bitcoin by themselves.
This could be the biggest alt season we've ever seen. Which we've only seen one true alt season.
Yeah.
But I can only imagine.
This is gonna melt faces, dude.
Yeah. Generational wealth will be made.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of new. I mean, I just hope the U.S. regulations pick up, like, and get going. We need clarity.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
I
Like,
hope the opposite.
no, you gotta have clarity still to get, dude. I'd rather
I
get
don't know,
everybody
man.
in it
Let's
than.
not talk about taxes and all that.
I know. I'm just saying in general.
I just think that's just gonna have to happen organically on its own
Well,
time.
that's the approach they've been taking.
I mean,
Like, seriously,
They're-
the SEC, Clayton's like, we're not trying to overregulate the market. It goes back to the cell phones, like
Yeah.
in the 80s.
Yeah.
yeah.
They tried. They were so like in the 80s when cell phones, everybody was hopping in, and they're like starting to overregulate it, and they almost killed the cell. Imagine if they would have overregulated that, you
Yeah.
wouldn't have any of the stuff we have today.
I'd be doing
would
a
be no-
podcast on a typewriter right now.
And think about all the infrastructure. I know we talked a little bit about this last week, but all the infrastructure that has been built around cell phones, the towers, the jobs that it's produced. And imagine that was just a tiny portion of what's coming
Yeah.
and what's happening now. Imagine all this, it's going to create, it's industry 4.0 is what they call it.
Yeah, and I think it's going to happen faster because we have that infrastructure already in place. Like, it's not like
For some of it.
Right.
Well, the infrastructure being built now is like blockchain infrastructure, where the internet was like fiber optic cables.
Unless you're talking like fetch type stuff.
Well, 5G, man, 5G, Internet of Things is like, I'm telling you, man, the next 5-10 years is going to be absolutely insane.
Of what can happen or what's
What's
going
going
to
to happen. It's
Yeah.
here. It's like they're already starting to install 5G in Valdosta. Yeah.
Unless the economy collapses.
Well, I mean,
Well, then
that's
we're all-
archaic.
Currency collapses. And then- yeah.
But
And
yeah,
I'm ready.
We'll be
but
trading Bitcoin still.
well, you could actually trade Bitcoin without
On
internet,
that. Mm-hmm.
mesh network, satellite.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's really crazy. But you still gonna need power to charge up some of their solar panels,
Yeah,
But
That is nuts.
you can do it on paper. I mean,
Yeah.
there was a gas station in New York back in the day, back in like very beginnings. This one, not the Winklevoss twins, but the guy Charlie Shrim,
Yeah.
however you say his name.
yeah,
The way it worked was someone would come get a piece of paper from him, and they would like go to this gas station, and they would refund the cash or something. Like it was not a straightforward thing. Like it was really sketchy, but it was. I mean, it was an example of Bitcoin being traded over paper. Is
Yeah.
what was happening. So
Yeah.
that's why you can't stop it. Like there's no. And the thing is, they don't want to stop it. Like this is the this is us moving forward.
Well, I'd rather Bitcoin become, obviously, the reserve type currency than, say, the Chinese yuan or.
Oh yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
you know, I mean that's about the only competition we have right now is China.
Well, in
Deflating
China,
their currency on purpose.
yeah, but China is
Yeah,
moving pretty fast in the blockchain.
Yeah,
realm.
and that's what I'm saying. That's why I hope
Yeah, that's
we
why
get
the U.S.
clarity.
needs to.
That's
step
why
up.
people are scared to build here because there's no clarity.
Yeah.
You've got to have regulation, not necessarily to noose everybody out, but so these guys are not scared to come in here and create these awesome projects,
Yeah.
and because they're killing innovation if they
'Cause if
try
they
to
do, they got to be like anonymous teams,
right,
or they got to.
or they got to like do nothing in the U.S.
Yeah,
and have
2017 they were all having
Cabo
hubs.
account.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
You know-
I think. Block One's based out of Grand Cayman,
right.
Yeah.
So,
but they're in Virginia.
but the minute even Coinbase's headquarters is in London.
is it?
Yeah, you know they're based out of San Francisco.
Yeah,
But
I didn't know that.
That's sad, man, because you have all. I mean, I don't know, man. But when they open the floodgates, you're. But see, by the time they do that, China, India, London's kind of strict. Like England, all those places.
Yeah.
Germany's very open to it, but Germany builds things. Like they take a lot of heat, you know. But like
Dude, those
Germans
are some smart friggin'
Anything-
people,
and
man.
when they build something, it's done right.
Oh, it's solid.
You know, so they I mean, they're smart. They're on the forefront of it. But the United States does not need to get in the position of playing catch up.
Well, because it's going to move fast. It's already. moving
And we're
fast.
getting behind. So I'm just hoping, you know, they'll learn. I mean, they know what they did with the cell phones. That's the best comparison, as far as like something so new.
Oh,
You know, the .com. I mean, that was the internet. I mean, they, you know, that was very obvious where
Yeah.
that was headed. But this is it
We
all
need
over
younger
again.
blood making decisions
Yeah, not old
instead of
people
like 70, 80-year-olds
that have
been
no
sitting
clue.
behind a desk for 50 years
Get their
who have
pocket.
no idea what blockchain is, and they're like, no, we don't need it.
Well, then you got lobbyists
Yeah.
that give them funding for their campaigns that are big bankers
Yeah.
or something that this goes against because
Yeah.
this could cut out a lot of middlemen.
Oh yeah. The
Mhm.
banks. Yeah.
The
banks.
friction's going to be gone. I mean, not all gone, but that's going to be one of the
That's
biggest things.
The
Like,
beauty of it.
how do
Transparency.
y'all? There's a book, Blockchain Revolution, and one of the examples that says is like it was something to the extent of you're going to walk up to an Airbnb type place and the key is going to automatically detect your phone and it's going to allow you to open the door. Like there's not going to be a code. It's going to let you in because it was done from this IP address on your phone and you're in the correct geographical
Fetch, babe,
location.
fetch.
Well,
Fetch, boy.
well,
Yeah.
and it's all in the block. You can't do that unless you have
Yeah.
some sort of validation, which that's what blockchain is.
Yeah.
Dude,
And it's it's beautiful, but who knows when that's going
It's
to happen?
endless.
that's why I'm so excited about
Opportunities are
Fetch.
endless.
Dude, about one more year. I think, obviously, I'm just man, Fetch AI is going to change the game. I can just feel it right here, you know? Those agents are going to be a game changer. The autonomous
I was
agents.
watching some of those videos.
It's just, I mean,
I've
it's all
seen it.
nerdy talk. I mean, because it's really
Oh, yeah,
deep
yeah.
tech stuff.
Yeah.
It's very
But once you
complex.
grasp it, it's just like, why do I need to pay? Why do I need Uber when I can negotiate the rate? My personal agent can negotiate with the driver. That doesn't have to work for Uber anymore. He can
Yeah.
still drive his own car and make extra 20-25% by not giving that middleman cut to Uber.
Yeah.
You know,
So there's something
Uber-
called EVA right
Yeah.
now in Quebec, I think. It's either Quebec or Toronto.
Mhm.
It's on the US blockchain. It is competing against Uber.
Yeah.
And it's what you just said.
Yeah.
So the way it works, this is the way people see EOS going, is you have EOS tokens, you will loan it to them so that they can operate on the blockchain with your RAM, your CPU and bandwidth,
Yeah.
and then whenever you're done, you get it back minus a little bit, and that's your payment for
yeah, they got to
for
make it
the
seamless.
ride.
They had to make it seamless.
And it's going to be quick, and it's going to.
I need to look into that
I'm about
because
to pull
Fetch is
up.
partnered with. EOS can use those agents over from Fetch AI,
Yeah.
and all they have to do is have the token. Like,
See,
and so
that's what's cool about all this
who
stuff.
knows
Is going to
what
be.
everybody's partnering.
Is it gray mass or simple EOS Which one are we using?
Scatter.
Scatter. There it is.
Scatter.
So I can
That's-
delete
Is that a
Gray
wallet?
Mass now, right?
I don't use Gray Mass.
Is that a wallet?
Yeah. See,
I'll go
dude,
delete
even
Gray
the
Mass.
wallet concept of so on Scatter, it will keep all the websites you or platforms you go to that
Yeah.
you're actually utilizing, like Dice or whatever.
Yeah.
So you can just go on there, you click it from your Scatter, it takes you to that, and you're automatically on your website. So it's like this is already enhancing the internet as we know it.
Yeah.
Because instead of signing on to your Facebook or whatever, you sign on through a verified wallet. You're going in and out of the blockchain while not being on the blockchain.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
I mean, same thing with
mind-boggling
MetaMask. And, you know, MetaMask operates the same way, except
MetaMask is
with
amazing.
Scatter is keeping those websites that you can go on back to,
stuff. Yeah.
and it's automatically connecting to you,
Populating it. Yeah.
which is, I mean, that's
There's a ton of cool stuff coming out and already out.
think of the user experience.
What else? Is there anything else you were thinking?
I mean, we could go on for hours, like always.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's pretty much.
I want to go over those DeFi list of EOS.
The EOS Finex.
I mean, we'll put that on the next episode of podcast, but we're gonna go and do some research on them now to go
Yeah.
and get up to date
that's
so we can
all those
share the
DeFi
info with y'all.
tokens.
DeFi.
As well.
It's DeFi season 2.0, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, I love it.
It's amazing. People learned from the first time around. Now,
Now they're ready.
This is the real DeFi season. You
Yeah.
know.
Which, dude, because you told us because I was burnt out, and you told
was too.
Ample brought us back, and you were like, "Oh man, I've been in DeFi since January." This
took
is
a
like
break.
the end of February.
Base, I really like. That was my first play. That was my first major play, and then
Yeah.
Base.
I just happened to be looking, and I saw Reflect.
Yeah, base was nice multiples on that
But
one.
yeah,
We won't get into it.
Dude.
Yeah.
We
Base
won't
is-
get into that
Base is
tonight.
still
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah, I
It
love
is.
it. Yeah, I
still
love
has
it.
room to grow, especially with that market cap shrinking with those negative rebases.
for sure.
But anyways, that's it for round 6. I believe that's right. Round 6. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Nice. As always, y'all got any questions or comments, drop them below. Or if you want us to show you anything on the next podcast or YouTube video, drop us a like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time. Adios.